Hey mamas, Alexandria here, and I know that technology is everywhere. It's all around us, our apps, our phones, they're connected to us at all times. So today I want to share with you 5 apps. I don't know why there are 5, it just seems like everything is in fives. But I want to share with you 5 apps that I've used over my weight loss journey that I think can also help you. So if you're ready to hear about them, then let's get started. I did want to make note before we get started. I love some of these apps, and so it's going to sound sponsored. Nothing in any way in this video is sponsored at all. I am not in partnership with any of these companies, although there are several of these companies that I would love to work with, particularly the last one that we're going to talk about, but I'm not sponsored in any way. I just really love these, and I pay for all of these subscriptions that are paid myself. Well, my husband and I do. You get my point. So the first one that I used, and really what sort of kicked off the nutrition portion, is Noom. So Noom is pretty expensive. You can purchase a subscription by monthly all the way up to 12 months. So it varies, and every time I look, the price seems to have changed or there's a discount code or something. So I will leave on the screen the approximate cost of each one for you guys. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. But the one of the things that was really helpful for me about Noom is that they use psychology in order to teach you. And as some of you know, I'm a licensed therapist. And so when you're talking about psychology, you're speaking my language. And it was really cool to hear some of the psychological science behind food and behind why we eat the way that we eat. And it really did transform the way that I think about food, the way I think about eating, and the mindset around those things. So that was a really helpful app for me, but it can be expensive. So if you don't want to pay that kind of money, the other portion, so let me back up for a second. So Noom has a calorie tracker as well as the like mindset information. So the farther on you go, there are like different modules, and they have a ton of modules. So keep that in mind. But it in that regard, you can also, well, they want you to also use the food tracker portion, which was also really helpful for me. But if you're doing Noom, my recommendation is that you do it for the mindset and the learning portion, even more so than the keeping up with tracking. Speaking of tracking, if you don't want to pay for Noom and you feel like you've got the sort of psychology behind your eating under control, or maybe you just feel like you don't need that, obviously the MyFitnessPal is a great free option. They do offer a paid service. The paid option is $79 a year, and so with that one you get like custom macro tracking and you get the barcode scanner that used to be free, but whatever. But I've been using the free one for a little while because I took a break, but I started tracking again when I was growing my glutes because I'm supposed to be eating in a surplus. And so I started tracking again to make sure I was eating in a surplus. I know it seems counterintuitive, but stay with me. So, and I've had no issues with the free option. So you could totally make the free option work. But if you wanted the more personalized, then you can get the $79 a year. The third one is the platform we're on right now, YouTube. I love YouTube, obviously. I'm on it. I really like YouTube. I think there's so much great information on YouTube. And when I first started my like fitness weight loss journey, I went to YouTube, of course, like one does. Really back in the day, I was using Blogilates. I don't work out with Blogilates as much anymore. It's just not my vibe anymore. Not I love her clothing. I just actually I'm wearing one of her like sports bras as we speak. But I don't vibe as much with her workouts as I used to. Anyway, I digress. But there's so many great YouTube channels about fitness. I mean, so my current favorite is Caroline Gervan. But I also love MK Fit. If you're doing some dance workouts and you want some cool, fun, awesome songs, she's great and she's got cool merch. Let's see. I'm trying to think of some other ones. I do still like Blogilates. I think there's a lot of value on her channel as well. And I'm sure there are plenty more resources that I am missing. And so in the description box, you will find some channels. If you already have a fitness channel that you love and are seeing results with, I'd love it if you'd leave it in the comments for us to check out as well. That would be lots of fun. But YouTube is a great platform. There's really no reason to pay for some sort of app to work out with unless you just really want to. Now, but at any rate, I highly recommend Caroline Gervan as a weightlifting channel. She's just awesome. She just is. I'm sorry. I love her. I'm fangirling. But there are a lot of other great YouTube channels out there. So I'll link some of them below, as well as some of the other like informational folks that I find really helpful on YouTube. There's VSync, VSync, which really is just the app that I use for my scale that attaches via Bluetooth. There's really nothing else to say about that other than it comes included with the scale. It's the same scale that I mentioned in my Amazon video if you want to watch that one from what will have been a couple of weeks ago. So if you're interested in that, I'll leave that video linked for you because even though the sale is over at this point, Amazon's always running deals on something. So I will leave that for you somewhere in a cart probably. And the last thing, and this is where I'm going to sound really sponsored because I freaking love Whoop, y'all. Whoop has my heart. I have been using Whoop since 2021. I think 2021, that sounds right. I've been using Whoop since 2021, and Whoop is a fitness tracker. It's in the same camp as like the Aura rings and stuff like that. I just really love it. So this is not the included band, but Whoop has been vital in sort of shifting my mindset around what my body was capable of because Whoop offers a strength score, and basically based on your body, once it learns your body and what your average resting heart rate is and things like that, it will give you a personalized recovery score and an optimal strain for the day, meaning how much you should be pushing your body. And for me, that was really game changing in teaching me what my body was capable of and helping me reach my fitness gains. Now, Whoop is not cheap. So right now, if you do just the monthly, it's $30 a month, although they do offer a 30-day free trial. And like I said, I am not sponsored. I will leave my my link if you want to use it. I don't know that it really does anything. I think it gives you like maybe a discount on the subscription, but it's not included with Whoop. It's just what every person who has a Whoop gets. But I'll leave that in the description bar if you want to check it out. If you want to use it, great. Thanks so much. I don't make any money. It's just that everybody who has a Whoop has one of these. So if you want to use it, great. Thanks so much. If not, that's cool too. I will leave the regular website linked as well. But anyway, so Whoop is a free 30-day trial, and then it becomes $30 a month. Or the annual subscription is $239. I know, not cheap. $239, and that breaks down to $19.92 a month. And then if you want to do the 24 month, that's going to be your best value. You still pay the $399 up front. Again, not cheap, I know. So about $400, but that ends up being about 16-ish dollars a month. But you've already paid for it up front. But honestly, though, even if you only did it for a couple of months, I mean, I've had mine for years, and I love it, and I'm going to keep using it. And I love that they have cute little bands. Like, this is my newest band. I love this band so much, y'all. But I have a burgundy band. I have a black band. I mean, they have a whole host of different bands that they have on their website. I mean, it's a fitness nerd's dream come true. It really is. So I would highly recommend it to you. Can't talk. I would highly recommend Whoop to you, especially if you, like me, get mentally stuck and you know that your mind stops before your body can stop. Because again, that's knowledge is power. I'm all about like knowledge is power. That should be like the tagline of this YouTube channel. But anyway, so I love my Whoop, and it has probably been, if I was only going to pick one app for you to buy, like if it's between Whoop and Noom, it's Whoop hands down. It just is. I just love it. I really do. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gushing. I'm sponsored. I am not sponsored by Whoop. I promise. I swear. Cross my heart. Hope to die. Stick a needle in my eye. Shake my bottom if I gotta. Okay? All the things. All right, friends. So those are the 5 apps that I wanted to share with you today that have impacted in a positive way my weight loss journey. So if you enjoyed this video, I would love nothing more if you would give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't done so already so that we can be team motherhood together, team building our best bodies all together, and chat in the comments. So let me know what tech you love. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.